The Department of Genetics and Genomics was established in 2019. At that time, we had the expansion of genetic testing and we had the Emirati Genome Program. So there was a quite huge need for the geneticist and genetics counselor. The purpose of the laboratory is to integrate research into the translational research. Not only they are focusing on the diagnosis of rare diseases, but developing the prevention of those genetic diseases. At the same time, to train the next generations of the geneticists and genetic scientists.
Having that umbrella under UAE University, I think was the perfect blend. To have the clinician scientist aligning with the affiliated teaching hospitals to serve the purpose of having a better genetic service for the UAE community at large and even the surrounding region.
I'm looking forward for this department to be one of the leading departments in the area of genomics, to have a real impact on the life of the patient and to help the whole community in general.
The underrepresentations of the Arab genomic studies in the literature is very significant. The unique genomic architecture of the Arabs highlight the requirement of more research in the field. The UAE Genomic Laboratory is a state-of-art sequencing facility that comprises of two labs, which is the biochemical genetics and the molecular genetics. The strength of the UAE Genomics Laboratory and the genetic and genomic department is having a multidisciplinary team. It starts from the clinic, any observation taken into the lab, and back to the clinic in conversations with the clinicians to reach the specific and precise diagnosis for these patients. And then the bioinformatics roles help us in the analysis and interpretation, and counselors' role for sure that basically translated an actionable plan for these patients and families.
The information and the data that is generated from this research can be used in multiple ways. One of them is for diagnosis in rare disorders, but also that information can be used for developing novel therapies, including the common conditions like cardiovascular disease, where we can implement precision medicine.
We have contributed recently into multiple publications in regard to utilizing artificial intelligence in predicting or identifying patients from electronic health record, or nowadays also we hope to move to the next phase where we can use and implement AI in identifying genetic factors contributing to the disease.
The master program in genomic medicine is the first in the country. It equips the students with the specialized knowledge and the skills that are necessary to employ genomic and medical applications. It focuses mainly on how to use genetic information to diagnose, treat, and prevent diseases in the context of personalized medicine. The program has many key aspects. One of them is genomics. The second is functional genomics. Thirdly, bioinformatics. We teach students how genetic makeup of each individual is affecting its treatment responses, and therefore the genetic information can be tailored for each patient and subsequently improve the outcomes. Overall, the program is a combination of specialized knowledge and necessary skills that will prepare students for careers.
The Master of Genetic Counseling is a master program that involves the science of genetics and the art of counseling. It's a 2-year program modeled after international programs in genetic counseling. This program includes didactic courses, research-based, and include a lot of practical rotations, either on-site or in hospital-affiliated clinical site and hospital around the UAE. There is a national vision for expansion of genetic and genomic services. A local program will provide counselors who are focused on the country need, on the regional need, cultural consideration, and they'll be equipped to fill the gap in the workforce.
We managed to establish the first cohort of rare diseases in the UAE, and we contributed to that more than 800 families with undiagnosed disorders. And we believe this cohort will have a lot of potential in the future to be used and utilized in research and translational research, and we hope that we give these families closure.
I'm seeing a great and bright future for the Department of Genetics and Genomics. Looking now from the whole work that we are doing already on the clinical genetics, I'm seeing there's a great advancement on the clinical genomics fields itself through the training of our clinical geneticists. The same way through the research, I'm seeing advancement with the new treatments and with the new diagnostic methodologies.
We are very grateful that our visionary leadership and the university is empowering young female scientists in the field of genomic medicine, and we hope as all to contribute and provide for the family, community, and the country.